Las Vegas, but they're still watching the NFR there. Check that out. That is the new Resorts World in Las Vegas, a 100,000 square foot LED screen. It's the largest in the world. And onlookers are getting a chance to watch it right there. That's incredible. That resort opens in summer of 2021. Janie Johnson joins us now as we get ready for the barrel racing.
Well, Brittany Posey-Tanazi is second out, and I actually had a chance to talk to her earlier. She thinks that this ground is getting firmer, and history can often prove that firmer ground can mean faster times. Hailey Kinsel's third out, and she actually holds the WPRA standard pattern record with a 1663. And Butch, I would have to argue that with last night's 1685, there's very real potential for these girls to get close to the record tonight.
Yeah, it's in jeopardy, isn't it, Janie?
Oh, I would say so. Here comes Jessica Telford. She actually made a horse change tonight. This horse belongs to the great Sue Smith. This is Dash's centerfold. She's given Cool Whip a night off, and a good clean run for Jessica Telford.
Came in 16th in the world. Donna K. Rule unable to compete. 17:38, the time right there. And you get into the Ram World standings, and Brittany Posey had a great regular season. She came here #1, but Hailey Kinsel, you know, has been on a tear. She won round 1, she won round 4, she won round 5, almost won last night, and Brittany a little wide there on that first barrel.
Right, she's back on Katniss tonight, and this is the race that everyone's watching, and I think she's taken a few too many acres around those barrels with first and second, and that's going to cost Brittany a little bit.
Her time, yeah, 18:27. Telford has the lead at 17:38. Here comes Hailey Kinsel.
Man, every time Hailey Kinsel walks up that alleyway, it seems like this whole arena gets a little bit quieter. Everybody is watching this team. They have to have clean runs, but right now this world title is Hailey Kinsel's to lose, and a nice, beautiful first barrel. That might have been the best first barrel Sisters had all week, making it around second. Just got to get to that third one for Hailey, and they're clean. A little close on that backside. You guys, this is going to be a good time from Hailey right now.
Yeah, watch this. Wow. Oh,
she breaks her own record.
Seriously. Jimmy Smith can't even believe that in watching it.
Guys,
16:56.
Unofficially, Hailey Kinsel just makes a new WPRA standard pattern record with that 16:56, breaking her own record from Dodge City earlier this summer. Amazing. Yeah.
All you can say is wow.
Yeah, Jimmy Smith just coming here having to ask for an extra gear after that. That's a hard one to follow up with.
That is, isn't it? Good run. We're going to see a good time here, too.
17:36. Second place at the moment. Tiani Schuster next. 9th in the average, 8th in the world.
Tiani's making another horse change as well. This horse is version 6. She got this horse from Canada. This has kind of been a more timid horse that she runs in daytime slacks. Decided, you know, why not? We're in the last 3 rounds. Let's give it a try, see how he handles the rodeo situation. And you can see he's a little bit spooky on the backside of that third, looking at those banners.
Yeah, there's a lot for a horse never seen before to see in here, isn't it? I mean, there's a lot of lights to look at.
No,
and he saw every one of them.
Yeah, no, he definitely did. It takes a little bit of an adjustment. You know, you'll come back tomorrow and it'll all work out. That's just how barrel racing can go.
Jill Wilson, 9th in the world, but she's rock solid. She's #3 in the average.
Jill Wilson has been solid all week long. She's one of the 5 barrel racers that actually haven't hit a barrel this entire week, and she's making a good run. Her horse and her are getting a little bit faster every single night, and Blue Dean just comes in here and lays down the same run, but now Jill's asking him for that extra gear of speed, especially when they're running home. You can see she's really asking for him to hit that next gear at that timeline.
And you're right, Janie. I think she's getting stronger every run.
17:10, second place. Shelly Morgan next to go.
Looks like Shelly Morgan is going to stick on the horse change that she made last night. This mare is Phoebe, and they were a 17:11 last night, incredibly fast. Their first one here at Globe Life, they immediately took to this setup here, and Shelly Morgan and this mare are really fitting together nicely. This horse was trained by Jennifer Burgess, and a good run for Shelly Morgan right now as she turns that third barrel.
Let's see what the clock says. Can she keep it in the 16s? No. 17:36.
Third and fourth. That's a nice run.
Ties her with Jimmy Smith.
Hailey Kinsel's just in a league of her own right up there.
Wow.
Let's bring in Steve Kenyon.
Guys, Stevie Hillman's back on Sharpie. She ran the fastest run of the Wrangler NFR last year in Las Vegas. Placed on this horse 2 nights ago.
Oh, and you can see that Stevie is really having to ask Sharpie to take that extra step by each barrel to keep them clean.
That didn't work.
And I spoke too soon.
Yeah.
Didn't quite make it past that third one. Needed one more step.
Look at the time, and she loped out.
You knew she was going to be quick. 16:83. Gonna add a 5-second penalty to it, but Hailey Kinsel brought the crowd to their feet. Here's a look at that third barrel for Stevie right there. Well, Hailey Kinsel has a commanding lead at the moment. We're gonna have a little bit of ride-through coverage, and we're coming right back.
When you own 1,000 acres, your workday stretches all the way to the horizon. Check the north field, water the south field, hop from one field to the next, fast, 40 miles per hour fast, with the strength to haul a half-ton, tow a full ton, and get tons of work done. With best-in-class acceleration and handling with cargo. Cover more ground with the fast, durable Kubota Sidekick.
Your horse's health and well-being is your first priority. A horse's ability to properly utilize its feed all begins with gut health. An estimated 90% of all adult horses experience some level of gastric ulcer syndrome. All-natural Zestera will neutralize the excess acid that can cause these symptoms and has been clinically proven to provide a neutral environment in which the ulcers can heal naturally. Keep your horses eating and drinking in times of stress while building immunity. Zestera, keeping horses healthy. Visit ProEarthAnimalHealth.com.
Well, the tractor's finishing up. Wow, Hailey Kinsel, I'm not sure she even touched the ground. She's got the lead at 16:56. I thought last night Butch she was going to get the win, and Emily Miller came by and kind of swiped it out from under her. Might have made Sister a little bit mad.
Apparently.
Let's bring in Steve Kenyon.
Well, guys, if this holds with Hailey, that would be her 5th go-round win at this NFR. Just in case you were curious, the record is 7, set in the early 1970s by Gail Petska. And Hailey does have 2 more nights to run.
Yes, she does. Sister has been spectacular.
That horse just gets faster and faster the more she runs her. She got that day off, and I don't know if she was happy about having the day off. She came in there and said, I deserve to run every round.
Yeah, what a cool horse, man.
Keep in mind, we still have Emily Miller yet to go. Lisa Lockhart yet to go. But man, has Hailey Kinsel made it tough. 16:56 for her. Jessica Rotier, Buffalo, South Dakota. Came in number 9 in the world. She dropped 3 spots to 12. But she's 4th in the average, which, by the way, pays about 31,000 points down that line. Can vault you up a little bit. She's waiting for the green light.
I think Jessica Rotier, it seems like her plan every single year is just to try to make the same run every time. She is so good in the average with her horse, Missy. They are very, very consistent in her riding and the way that this horse works. And oh man, she really had to lean a little bit to try to keep that first barrel up. Missy's trying to duck in there a little bit, but hey, they're clean. They're making it to the 3rd barrel. Clean run for Jessica Rotier. That's all she wanted. She had to fight for that first barrel, though, didn't she, Butch?
Yeah, that was a workout right there. And look at that, 17:22. That's going to put her 3rd in the round. But look at this. I mean, she thought things were not going to end up well. Great job right there. You think it's easy riding one of these horses? I think I'd rather try to ride Tiger Warrior than that horse right there.
Right, that is not an easy position to be in. Cheyenne Wimberly has just not been having the finals that she knows she's capable of. She's been switching between Smooch and Misty, and she is such an amazing jockey, amazing horse trainer, and just a few many hit barrels for her this week. That's tough.
17:30 plus the penalty.
Man, you can just see that shoulder right there caught that first barrel, and that's what gets harder as these rounds go on and on. It becomes more difficult to keep the horse from over-anticipating that turn.
Ryan Padone next. Made the top 15 really on the last hour of rodeo's regular season. She's 6th in the average, still looking for a first big performance here in 8 rounds.
Ryan Padone is going back to French Zone. This was the horse that she ran earlier in the week, and it's been a tough week for Ryan Padone. She lost her great horse Stinger, got an injury, and she's having to jump right on different horses, but means a lot just to be here.
1777. Pretty good little bump right there, but stays up.
Yeah, she's 6th in the average, so that bump probably took her breath away for a second. Here we go.
Here's the only cowgirl who's been able to kind of stand toe-to-toe with Hailey Kinsel and Sister. 1 round 6 with a time of 17:01. 1 round 7 with the fastest time we had seen to that point at 16:85. She's going to have to be quicker than that tonight to get the win.
How cool is this approach? I just love the way she sneaks up there.
It is amazing. If you look at Emily Miller right here,
wow.
She actually reached down and tried to grab that barrel to keep it from going down. She rides two-handed instead of going to the horn. It is amazing. And a lot of people have been talking about the rubber bands to keep her elbows in. Going to be a great run on Chongo.
Look at that. Oh, my goodness.
Wow. That'll keep it interesting. That's some cowgirl stuff right there, too.
Boy, it is. Emily Miller. She knows what she's got to do to keep these barrels up.
All right, here comes Lisa Lockhart. Struggled last night. Can she right the ship tonight?
I don't see Lisa Lockhart hitting all 3 barrels in more rounds than 1. Rosa, now Lisa, she's out of the average. She's just going to go for it now. And we know that Rosa is fast.
Oh, this is good.
She does her classic leg lift to miss the 3rd barrel, going home for Lisa Lockhart.
17:15. That's 4th.
Great run.
Leads us right on into Wenda Johnson. Wenda and Brittany Barnett, final 2 barrel racers.
Wenda Johnson has been really fun to watch on this stud these last few rounds. She made the switch about halfway through, and I think it was a great call. Man, they are really starting to see that first barrel, right, Butch?
Yeah, it looked like it right there. Wenda, good 2nd barrel to come out of it.
Great save. Wenda Johnson heading home on the Great Stud Titan.
Bringing it on home, 17:37. Let's bring Steve Kenyon back in.
Guys, 4th place at this rodeo is 11,000. If Lisa Lockhart stays in that number 4 spot, she moves past Sherry Servey as the all-time money winner in the history of the NFR in the barrel racing event.
Brittany Barnett.
Brittany Barnett also made a horse change. She's switching to this mare Pay. They were a 17:16 last night, the fastest time that Brittany has been all week. And you can see she's having to ask Pay for that extra step at each barrel. She can be clean on this 3rd. Brittany's going to really salvage it and have a great end of her week on this mare.
17:68. And that's going to leave Lisa Lockhart in record-setting territory, all-time richest NFR barrel racer. And Hailey Kinsel, she's the all-time richest barrel racer in the 2020 Wrangler NFR, I can tell you that. She won round 1, she won round 4, she won round 5. She gave Sister a break, and now she's won round 8. She almost won round 7. Man. She needs an accountant or any financial advisors or anything down that line. She's making out like a bandit.
That's
Look at the top
amazing.
2 times right there. Results brought to you by Justin Boots. Emily Miller was great again, 16:76. But how do you beat 16:56, the fastest standard pattern time of all time? So, boy, tip your hat to Hailey Kinsel and Sisters. They get 1 step closer to a 3rd straight world championship. Here's Amy.
Well, this summer, Hailey Kinsel and Sister set a new standard pattern WPRA record in Dodge City, Kansas. That was a 16.63. Tonight, a 16.56 for a brand new record, the most amazing run I've ever seen. Hailey, can you put into words what that run means to you?
Oh my gosh, I keep thinking God just keeps giving me good things, and when you think that's it, that's enough, and then there's another, and I can't put it into words. That meant so much to me. My horse has just been outstanding, and I just give her all the credit. She was amazing tonight.
Well, the fans here at Globe Life Field absolutely love the barrel racing and watching you and Sisters set new records. Congratulations, Hailey Kinsel.
Thank you.
Wow, can't wait to see what she does in the